What's going on, man? It's your boy Carol Cloth, and I'm back with another video, man. Look for my signs where I'm not going nowhere. Ugh. All right, so I just picked up this package from my mailbox, and this is going to be from a brand that I absolutely believe is on the horizon of becoming one of those staples that's in streetwear. Just like I mentioned in my previous video when it came to the GV Gallery sweatpants and just how they've been able to integrate themselves and make a name for themselves within the streetwear, like, you know, stratosphere. Like, I feel like this brand is like following up right behind it. And this is a brand that I talked about on previous recent pickup videos, like the flannel that I got, which is this piece right here. I mean, I've definitely got a lot of comments, whether it be on my YouTube videos, whether it be on my TikTok, whether it be on my Instagram. People have like hit me up saying, where'd you get the flannel from? And I definitely I rock with the flannel. The weight, the structure, the shape of it, like, is definitely something that aligns with my style. So when it came to this brand, I wanted to buy one more thing, because when it comes to bottoms, I feel like I've tried a multitude of brands, and I feel like I've just been striking out. And I feel like one of my latest, greatest finds was the brand GV Gallery and getting those sweatpants that, I mean, again, I've talked about it in that video. Those sweatpants are fire as far as the silhouette, the shape, the bagginess. Like, those sweatpants are going to be in my closet for a very long time. So when it came to this brand, and the brand I'm talking about is Hidden Season, I wanted to buy a pair of their bottoms just to see what they fit like. Would I like them? And also just to get a better perspective of this brand. I feel like, you know, buying one piece, it's kind of hard to gauge, you know, where the brand's trajectory is, or kind of gauge, you know, the validity of, you know, if this piece is good, is the next piece going to be good? So without further ado, let me go ahead and crack open this package and see what they're looking like. All right, so first impressions, I feel like the weight of this is amazing. Again, I feel like that's something that they hit on very strong. Similar to the flannel's weight, perfect. Again, the silhouette on this, perfect. The weight of these feel good. One of the first things that I'm noticing, just as I'm kind of maneuvering through the piece itself, the leg opening on the bottom of these pants look extremely wide. So like, I'm already picturing things that have like a slimmer profile, whether it be like a low top sneaker, slimmer profile sneaker, like those things are going to get swallowed up. And as I keep making my way, kind of just looking at the material, I feel like the hardware feels like it can easily fall off, but I'm willing to look past that, because like that's something that could be easily fixed. I feel like within the price range of $120, it kind of makes sense why the hardware, as far as like the way that it feels, why it feels like that. So I'm not gonna, you know, ding a point just because the hardware really isn't all there. But yeah, overall though, the weight, how it feels, looks great. So let's just try them on. But just like I expected, these are extremely baggy. But it's like, it's baggy, but I think it's not necessarily baggy. It's just that leg opening is so big. So like, as you can see here, I'm wearing this with a slide type shoe. They are completely engulfing the shoe in the pants. Here I am wearing it with a low profile sneaker. Again, it's engulfing the entirety of the shoe. Here I am wearing it with like a midway chunky sneaker. And, you know, I don't have to keep repeating it. You see what it looks like. I'm trying on the Timberland boot. And as we can see, it's still very baggy. And lastly, trying it out with the Yeezy 950 Pirate boot. These pants are very baggy. So again, I am roughly 5'10", 5'11"-ish, and I weigh about 198 to upwards to like 203. And like, I typically, my waist size is like a true 35.5. So like, most of the times when I'm buying jeans or I'm buying pants, I'm getting a size 36. These are a size extra large. So like, if you're somebody that wants this pants, I don't think they're even in stock anymore, but I'm assuming as we go forward, because I know he's done denim before, I'm assuming the silhouettes are going to kind of match. So again, I'm about 5'10", 5'11"-ish, weigh 198 to 203 pounds. And this is a size extra large. Like, these pants are big. I think personally, like, I know, like, depending on what type of shoes you wear, like, if you're somebody that rocks, you know, Balenciaga, big runners and big boots, these are not necessarily going to be too much of an issue, but like as you can see, most of my shoes for the most part aren't that chunky. So I think I am going to actually take these in and remove about 1 to 2 inches from the leg opening, just to like it kind of just reads straight rather than like engulfing every sneaker that I have. That's just a personal choice. I know some people may prefer that. Me personally, I'm just not a fan of it because I wanted to like, I don't want to have to like, I don't want to have to every time I wear these have to pull them up. Like I'm trying to pull them over the pants. I don't want to have to, like, as you can see in some of these clips, I'm tucking the actual pants into my socks, or I'm tucking it behind the tongue of the shoes. And like, that's cool and stylish sometimes, but like sometimes I just don't want to have to do that. I would much rather not have to worry about that. So I think ultimately I am going to have to take this into a tailor and have them remove 1 or 2 inches. But again, not necessarily a big issue. That's just like a personal choice thing. Now, one feature on this pants I definitely want to talk about in particular is the pockets. These are some of the biggest pockets I've seen. I mean, I've put a book in this. I've put a shoe in this pocket. I've put a bottle of tequila in this pocket, a camera in this pocket. This thing is deep. So if you're somebody like me, who I used to rock tote bags, I used to, have multiple tote bags, almost like 8 to 10 tote bags back in like 2021, 22. I just don't rock them anymore because it doesn't necessarily go with my style. If you're somebody that doesn't carry a bag around and you have these pants, oh, don't worry. You have 4 bags. So you have the pocket that is on the leg, like right where the knee is. And then you also have the pocket that's like where your ankle or where your shin is, kind of like you have 4 bags on these pants. And I like that because sometimes some pockets just don't do enough. Like some pockets, you can only fit a phone, a wallet, some keys. I want to put a bottle in that. I want to put some shoes in the pocket. Give me the options. I like options. So again, these pockets are dope. I like it. I want to see this on different variations. I would love these pants in a camo print, which I think he's done camo print before. But again, really do like the pockets. That is one feature on these pants. Absolutely love. I think that is something that is going to be a huge factor when I'm just out and about and I have enough pocket space to fit a lot of things. Like if you're at like a festival, carnival or something, you're going to have space to put stuff. Now, another thing that I want to talk about is like, this is what they look like on my waist. So like these pants, they fit me. So although like they are extremely baggy towards like the leg opening, like they still fit me. Like they fit on my waist, and even without a belt, they're not necessarily falling. Like you can see the space that I have here, and like it's not drastic. Like this is like the typical space that, I have in most of my pants that fit me how I want them to fit. So again, not really a big issue. Again, I'm a 35 and a half, typically like a 36 waist when it comes to pants. This is a size extra large, and this is how they fit me. And I think going forward, I think this is how most of the silhouettes are. That's what I'm projecting. Most of the silhouettes are going to kind of mimic this like type of, style or length. So, you can use that guidance when buying other pants from this brand. And again, I'm not trying to make this a long video. I just want to get my thoughts and opinions about the brand. I think this brand, again, like this brand is doing dope stuff. Like as far as silhouettes, shapes, and like, I think if you're somebody like me who likes baggy pants and crop tops, not cropped. If you're anything like me and you like when it comes to your tops for them to be slightly cropped just because your dimensions kind of fit that aesthetic better, I think this is the brand that you want to like continuously look after. Like they have hoodies, they have bomber jackets, they have thermals. I would hope that he would come out with some tees. He also had these pink sweatpants that I thought was like super fire, but they sold out instantly like that. So it's like I'm not paying resale prices that people are trying to sell them for on Grilled. So I just think that's one of those things that I missed. But again, like this brand is doing dope stuff. Is definitely on my radar. Like that's one of the brands that I'm following. Like, and also like another thing that I want to mention, given the person that owns this brand, and he could have definitely leveraged his following to upsell everything. I mean, the pants were about like 110, 120-ish. Like just given his following, he could have easily hiked these prices up to like 150, 170. And I'm sure people would have bought it, but I think that's the thing that I really like about this brand, because even when he released these thermals, they were like $50, bro. And like I set a timer on my phone, but I was out of town. I was doing stuff. So like I end up missing that drop, and I'm definitely not paying what people are trying to sell them for on Grilled. But the point that I'm trying to make is like it's a super affordable brand. There are brands that are basically adjacent to this brand that sell t-shirts for like 130, 150. Like their pants are like $225. Their jackets are like within the $300 range. Like the fact that this puffer is the price that it is, I think that just shows like this is a brand that like if you're somebody that can't necessarily always grab the highest end of the highest end when it comes to like certain products, I think this is something you should definitely keep on your watch list, because again, the flannel like 115, 110, I forget, I'll put the price there. These pants like 120, 130-ish. The thermals, $50. The hats, $40. Like this is a very affordable streetwear brand that is trendy too. Like it's also really fashionable. It's not just affordable, and it's not just affordable and then lacking substance. Like this brand is doing dope stuff. So again, that's my thoughts and opinions when it comes to the brand Hidden Season. Other than like the minor things that I mentioned earlier, like the hardware on the buttons, like I think that's going to be something that I could just see it, bro. Like I'm going to just be getting out the car one day and I'm going to just make the wrong movement and the buttons go pop off. Or like when it comes to leg opening, like it just being extremely big and I'm just going to take it to a tailor to have them take them down a little bit. Like that's really the only minor, if you want to say, criticism that I have with these pants. But other than that, like super solid, bro. Again, like really dope stuff. But again, I'm always curious on what you guys think. What was your thoughts and opinions on the pants that I picked up from Hidden Season? Is this something that necessarily aligns with your style? Why or why not? But also, what did you think of the flannel that I picked up from the brand? And if you're somebody who's also bought something from this brand, leave a comment below to let me know what was your experience when it came to the brand. Did you like the quality? What did you think of the piece? I think that's always going to help people moving forward when it comes to buying certain things. But without further ado, like I always do, I'll catch you in the next one.
But I love the way you work it. Ay, I love the way you work it for me.